Students, as in the previous lecture, we have completed a half lesson of uh, our English textbook, that is the 13th lesson, that is the uh, Adventures of Gulliver, right? So here we have completed the half story. Let us revise what we have learnt in the previous lecture. So, as we have seen that the Gulliver is a person in this story, and he is telling his story by its own, as the poet has written in such a way that while reading it, we'll get to know that the Gulliver is telling the story, whatever is happened to him. Okay, so like that, when Gulliver was in a voyages, means he was traveling from the ship. At that time, because of a storm, he has jumped from that ship and he was swimming for a long time, and then he reached to a beach. After getting so exhausted, he slept there for a long time, and when he get up, it was a daytime. Okay, and then when he get up, he tried his whole with the whole strength of his body, but he is not able to get up from his place. And when he was trying to get up, he thought, he was feeling that some strings are there on his body, and each and every part of his body is being tied with the strings, a lot of strings. And after that, he thought thousands of strings are being passed by his body. Because of that, he was not able to get up from his place. In a short time, after a short time, when he was sleeping there, and he was only able to see the sky. So in a short time, a boy he felt that someone is moving or anything is moving on his foot, and it came to his near to his face. As he was not able to move his head, he has moved his eyeballs in such a way that he can able to see who is near to his face. And when he saw that a soldier, means a person, was an alive person, was standing in front of his face, and it was he was not a half a foot high. When he saw his clothes and all, he seemed to know that he was a soldier. Then after that, he saw the soldier. After little time, he saw that the 40 more men came on his body. He got scared by seeing that, and he cried so loudly. Because of crying so loudly, the men, those who were on his body, got scared and they started jumping from his body. As the Gulliver was very giant and his body was very in such a height, and the Lilliputians, the person, those who were climbing on his body, their height is very small. So when they jumped from the Gulliver's body, they got hurt, and some of them have got really such a big hurt on his body. And after that, as they all got jumped from his body, he was trying so hard so that he can move his hands or arms or his body, his head. When he was trying, he has put his all strength of his body. Because of that, he has made free one arm, means one hand he has made free, and then he tried to move his head. When he was moving his head with a full strength, then he got a lot of pain, because each and every hair of his head is being tied with a string. When he was trying to make free his head, the hairs are pulled out, so he was in such a pain. And in a second, he had experienced that he has got a feeling that a nail or a thread has been piercing in his hand. And then when he has rolled his eyes, he saw that it was a arrow. A lot of arrow was shooting on his hand. And after that, in a second, and he got scared because of this kind of arrows are coming and getting pierced in his hand, and he was scared that arrows may enter in his eyes. So he has covered his eyes with the help of his hand, which is being freed off. And then in a second, a wisest man came there and he started giving speech, right? And after listening his speech, the Gulliver was not able to understand what he was speaking, right? So after that, he with the help of his gestures and the way he was talking, the Gulliver understood that he was telling him that when Gulliver is going to listen to what they are going to tell, then they are not going to harm him. So after listening this kind of gestures, whatever they are that wisest man was speaking, Gulliver understood and he shake his head and said yes to them, and they and also he has told them that he was very hungry. So the next thing what we are going to learn is Gulliver eats a giant meal. As in, for them, Gulliver has told them that he was very hungry. So, as for Gulliver, they had arranged a giant meal. Arranged means or a big giant means what? Big meal. At once, 100 men climbed up on my body and marched up to my mouth carrying food. So after that, 100 men climb means they came on his body and they were coming near to his mouth carrying food. They were carrying the food for Gulliver. Then the bread was so small as bullet. As you know, bullet is what? A tiny thing which we put in the gun, right? So the bread which they were having, they were in a size of bullets. So I ate 2 or 3 loaves at a time, and cries of surprise rose from the Lilliputians that I should eat so quickly and so much. So as he started eating, the size of breads are very small. So he started eating the loaves. Loaves means what? The whole bread. He was not eating a slice of bread, he was eating the whole bread, 3 or 4 whole breads. Okay, and by seeing this, the Lilliputians, the small men, they got scared and they started making noise of surprise. That is what we call as cries. And by seeing this, the Lilliputians were very surprised that he was eating so fast and so quickly. The Lilliputians were no longer afraid of me. And then they were very small as they were climbing on Gulliver's body. Now they were not scared of him. They danced upon my body and ran to and fro. And as they were delivering food for Gulliver, they were to and fro. They were moving here and there. I could have caught at least 40 of them with my hands and thrown them down. Then, as they were moving, they were dancing here and there on the Gulliver's body. As the ants are crawling on our body, we get irritated, right? Like that only, the Gulliver get irritated when these men were walking on his body. But I remembered my promise to remain quiet, as before he has promised to that wisest man that he is not going to harm anyone, right? So he remembered his promise and remained very quiet. Indeed, I was surprised that their bravery, for I must have seemed the greatest giant in the world. As Gulliver was very surprised that the men, those who were climbing here and there on his body, they were very brave, very courageous men. As he was very greatest giant in the world, and they were not scared of him, and they were doing his work without any trembling and all. So he was surprised to see such kind of thing. Later, I was taken to the city where the king lived. As where the Gulliver is being there present right now, from there he was taken to the city where the king was lived. A great cart was made by joining many cart. You know what cart mean? Cart is like a trolley like thing which is being made by joining lot of carts so that Gulliver can be taken to the king's place. Okay, so 900 men were worked 3 hours to put on the cart, which was drawn by 1500 of the king's finest horses. Here, to put the Gulliver to that cart, they took almost 3 hours. And how many people they were? They were 900 men who were putting their effort to put Gulliver in that cart. And then it is that cart is being pulled by 1500 of the king's best, finest horses. The city was just a half a mile away, but the journey took almost a full day. As the city was just a half a mile away, but the journey means what? The way they traveled to go to that place is what we call as journey. So, but it was just a half a mile away, but to take Gulliver to the king's place, they took almost a full day. Now that the Gulliver has been taken to the king's house, right? Now the next topic, which is what has been given is Gulliver's new house. The king came out to meet me. He came near and looked at me, but it was not thought safe for him to climb upon me. As now Gulliver, what the Gulliver is telling, that the king himself has came to meet me, and uh, and he came near to me, and but he looked at me, and he has not climbed. He has not climbed on my body. As the Gulliver was being taken in the cart, and he was being tied in the cart, right? So he's telling that the king was scared that he is going to harm harm the king. So he was little scared, so he has not climbed on, the king has not climbed on his body, just he was standing there and looking at the Gulliver. At the place where the cart stopped, there was an old church. As Gulliver is not able to move his body, he just saw where the cart has stopped. He has saw a old church. It was the largest building in the whole country. Means in the country where they were now, the church was the largest building of in that country. For certain reason, it had not been used as a church for many years. As for some reason, this church has been not used for many years. As Gulliver also don't know about the reason, so he was telling about that. It had now been made ready for me to use as my house. Now, for Gulliver, they have cleaned the houses so that the Gulliver may stay there. Okay, the great door on the north was 4 feet high and 2 feet wide. As you all know, the main door, the great door means the main door is always on the north side, right? So the main door on the north was 4 feet high, as we are at the height of 4 feet, right? 4 feet and 2 feet wide. So as Gulliver is not able to go from there, so how he is going inside? Let us see. So I could go into it by going down on my hand. Means by crawling on his hand, you can go inside the that church. One of my foot was set in a great ring on the end of many strong strings, so that I could not get away, but could only walk some distance outside the door. Set means what? The Gulliver's one foot is being tied in a with a great string on a one end, and that string is being tied in a ring, and that ring is being tied with a strong string, so that he cannot walk a long distance. He can walk a short distance outside the door. The country outside looked like a garden. When he was seeing the country from the place where he was, he can see that it was a small garden. As compared to Gulliver, it was looking like a small garden. After some days, the king and his people were convinced that I would not harm them. And as some days has been passed, the king has king has feel, or he has got convinced or sure that the Gulliver is not going to harm them. So after that, I agreed to a certain orders of the king. I would allow to move around. So now the king has set some rules for the Gulliver. So he should do this, he should not do this, like that. Some kind of rules are being given by the king. If he agrees that, then he can move around the country. Gulliver visits the city and the queen. As soon as I set free, I asked if I might see the city. The king was pleased to let me do this, as he was agreed to the conditions or the rules, whatever it is being given by the king. He was now set free. He was set free to move anywhere, right? So he asked king so that he can see the city where he was. Orders were given to all the people to remain in their houses, as he has asked for the king so that he can move in the city. So the king also pleased, and he has told okay to him. Orders were given to the people that they have to remain in their houses. Why these orders were given to the people? Why? They were very little in the size. When if Gulliver is walking from there, he may storm there, he may kill the person, right? So the orders were given to the people that they have to remain in their houses. I then stepped over the walls and went very carefully along the two largest streets. As the buildings and all were very little in size, he was very careful when he was walking on the walls along the two large streets. All the windows were full of faces looking out at me, and large number of people were standing on the top of the houses. Now, as the orders were given to the people, they were all looking at the Gulliver by the windows. So he was telling all the full of faces. They were very curious and they were seeing at me, and a lot of people were standing on the top of the houses. The king's house were just at the place where the two great streets meet. So he was walking in the great street, right? Where the two great streets meet, there the king's house was there. There was a beautiful garden on all the sides of it. Lying down to the garden, I put my eyes to the window. As when he was walking, he reached to the great street where it meets, and there was a beautiful garden all around the side. And he put his eye on to the window. The rooms inside was very beautiful. In one room, I saw a queen and some young princes. They were greatly pleased by my visit. So as he was looking from his eye in the window, he saw very beautiful rooms. And one room, he saw the queen as well as the youngest princesses, and everyone pleased, and they welcomed the Gulliver. So here we have learned the story and seen the story of Gulliver. This is just a part of a book, that is Gulliver's Travel. If you want, you can check this book in internet so that you can get the book, so you can study it. You can make glance the story which is given in that book.